So I've had this letter from the IRS sitting on my desk for a few weeks now, and I haven't gotten around to opening it yet. I've been really busy, and yes, I am a master procrastinator. I'm also a master multitasker, which means that I can procrastinate on multiple projects at the same time. Anyway, I've had so much going on in my life, lots of negatives flying at me from every direction, things that needed to be tended to and taken care of. And really, this just wasn't a priority at the time, and I just thought, I'll get to it tomorrow, etc. Now, I'm quite sure that this letter is very thin, not thick like the last letter I got from the IRS, but it's very thin. And so I'm quite sure it's just a very nice thank you note from the government saying, we really appreciate you taking us up on this whole American dream thing and always filing your taxes on time and always paying your taxes in full and being such a great American and, spending so much money and paying so much taxes and blah, blah, blah. Yes. So I just thought, I can wait and get to that later because it's probably just a really nice thank you note. Anyway, so I thought that I would open it here on video with you guys. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Accountability, number one, like I'm in the video now, so I have to open it, right? Because I said I was going to open it, so I have to open it. So there we go. But the other thing is, I didn't really feel like it was safe to open it home alone. I mean, if I open it and I just like pass smooth out on the floor or whatever, then there would be no one here to do anything about it, right? So because it could be like $1 million check. I could just pass smooth out, right? But, and yes, I am home alone, actually. My daughter is out of friends, and she's busy. She's going on 16. She'll be 16 in September, and she's super busy. She's in school full-time. She also goes to after-school classes so she can graduate early, and she has friends and activities and other things that she's involved in. So anyway, like I said, it didn't really feel like it was safe to open it home alone. It's kind of like, I don't know, roller skating or any other thing that might be dangerous for me to do alone. So worst case scenario, I mean, you guys might see me flailing in the floor for a while. Well, as long as the battery lasts anyway. Let's see what we got here. Could be a good 83 minutes. Anyway, so I'm going to open this with you guys because I need a little moral support. So I have my handy dandy letter opener here, and this is a horrible letter opener. Horrible. And in all the shopping I do, you would think that I would pick up a really cool, really nice letter opener because I love things like metal bookmarks and all kinds of things like that. But no, I have this poor little letter opener here, and it doesn't work very well. Like the blade's kind of dull and it's kind of bent right here on the end, so it actually makes a bigger mess of the envelope than just opening it with my fingers, which I usually do. So speaking of, I ended up with lots of paper cuts when I was doing my accounting last week. Oh, and you know what? I'm actually have an appointment with my CPA tomorrow, which is Friday the 13th. And someone asked me about that, why I chose Friday the 13th. I just thought it was funny. What better day, right, to go and sit down and do your taxes? All right, so anyway, so I thought I would just go ahead and open this here with you guys. So how have you been, by the way? Everything going good? Here we go. Oh, the thing worked like a charm that time, but really I need a new letter opener. And you know what? If you have like an extra one, a super cool one, it would be nice to have one from a friend with sentimental value. My address is P.O. Box 7245, McMinnville, Tennessee 37110. No, 37111. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, send me a letter opener. That would be fun. Then every time I open my mail, I will think of you. I'm so sentimental like that. So anyway, I'm feeling sick in the pit of my stomach. This thing is actually open now, so it's like energy is like coming out of the envelope. Before it was just, sitting on my desk, and I'd glance at it every once in a while, and I'm like, I'll get to you, no big deal. It's kind of one of those tasks on your list that just never seems to make it to the top. Right. Here we go. So like I said, again, you have about 80 minutes of battery time in the case that I don't make it through this. Enjoy. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh, speaking of, the last time I got one of these, I told you the envelope was kind of fat. And let me tell you what it was. I got audited. Well, I know it's like for a couple of years back. This was actually this last year, so I think it was like 2008, 2009. And the only thing that they found was someone claimed that I paid them and I didn't send them a 1099, right? And so the IRS says you owe $347, blah, 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 in taxes. Well, I didn't agree with it at all. But the whole dispute process was such a pain that I decided to just write a check for $347 and just send it off and be done with it. And so that's what I did. And anyways, I was months opening that letter. Not weeks, months, because it was so fat. But it was a lot of details and blah, 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 and this and that. The thing is I didn't recognize the business, the company, the person, or anything like that. So I think it was a mistake. But like I said, it was cheaper and easier to just write a check and be done with it than it was to dispute it, go to court, file all the papers, whatever. The process is a pain. I don't know if that was the wrong or right thing to do, but I figure the IRS is always happy to just get a check, right? Okay, so here we go. Oh, there's an envelope included. And you know what? It's not postage paid. So whatever this is going to cost me, it's also going to cost me a first class stamp. That's funny. All right, so here we go. All right, Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service. This is from Memphis, Tennessee. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I let this haunt me for 3 or 4 weeks. Weeks, let me tell you. Hang on a second. Wow, this is funny. This is funny. Yeah, it's nothing. That's hilarious. All right, I want you to see this, all right? So, here we go. You'll get a kick out of this. Hilarious. Wow. And I dreaded this for weeks. All right, here we go. Are y'all ready? Do you see that? It says, amount due $0. It's basically just a summary of the $347 that I paid. As a result, you owe $0. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is a challenge to you. If you have a piece of mail on your desk that you've been avoiding, it's time to open it. Might even be a check. No, amount due $0. Oh my gosh. So this is just total trash that can go in my Cool Fellow shredder, right? Wow. Such a big ordeal for nothing. I knew it was going to be something easy because it was in such a thin envelope. I didn't know that either. I looked at that envelope every day and I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be some massive ordeal. Blah, 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 like you've been audited, we're going to be knocking on your door on April 19th or something crazy like that. You owe $0. This is from 2009. My goodness. I mean, give it up already. Past is the past, right? So, yeah, so they sent me the envelope here. So, should I send them a check for $0? Would you? That's what I want to know. Wow. Wow. Well, at least it's over and done with. I feel tons better. How about you?